Hi, thank you very much for having me on this platform. Impact, it's a pleasure. And My name is Awa Micah Power, but on social media, I'm known as the real Awa Micah Power. I'm a Cameroonian journalist and a social entrepreneur. Um, well, as any other ordinary African, I have a story to tell. So far as my journey as a social entrepreneur is concerned, and also as a media practitioner. While working as a journalist, I discovered there is so much that is talked about on the media that nobody seemed to be taking action to redress most of these problems faced with many communities in Cameroon and other parts of Africa. And that is where my motivation into social entrepreneurship comes from, to be able to find solutions to community problems. I founded an organization known as the African Dream Network in 2014, which is aimed at empowering Africans economically and socially. So we design social and economic development programs for young people and make sure that they are taught how to use uh, local resources around them to solve community problems. Most of the times, what we are looking for is right beside us, but because perhaps we are not inspired, we are ignorant of what the problem is, we stay in it for a very long time. So, the African Dream Network is a non-profit for economic and social development. Um, my journey as a journalist really has been an interesting one. Like I said, it is the reason why I have gotten myself into social entrepreneurship, finding problems in the community and designing solutions to them. Currently, I'm working on something for IDPs in Douala, Cameroon, and Yaoundé. It is called the IDPs Hope Project. This project, I had lived the Anglophone crisis from day one, right to where it is now, and the impact this crisis has on the vulnerable people, especially women and the youth, is massive. It's too much. Most of them who have fled their homes in the northwest and southwest, and they are now in Douala and Yaoundé. I am excited really that um, some people have been able to give them food to eat, some have been able to give them clothes to wear, but left undone is a very key aspect of their lives that nobody seemed to have taken notice of. That is giving them sustainable skills. So actually, while covering, went through the crisis myself because I was a victim of this crisis, man. So I discovered that putting up a training center that will be able to give them skills would be teaching them how to fish rather than giving them fish every day. So the IDP's Hope Project is a textile and fashion designing training center that is currently being executed in Douala, Bonaberi, and Biamase Yaoundé. The idea is to be able to give these sustainable skills to IDPs who reside in this part of the country, to be able to get something that they can rely on as a skill that they can do that can generate money from them. That's just one of the things that I do, and for now, I am focusing on that to see it realized. You know, we don't need to have it all before we're able to help others. At least we should be able to share the little we have with others who don't have at all. That is how you create impact in the world. Running these projects on my own as an individual has been hectic until recently I decided to do a fundraiser for this project. So as we speak, there's a fundraiser going on to be able to help us realize this project for IDPs in Douala, Cameroon, and in Yaoundé. These two towns are those hosting majority of the IDPs from the north and southwest regions of Cameroon. So I'm excited to talk about this on this platform because I know that we have a lot of people who are going to watch this or are watching this, and also to let others know, especially my fellow young persons out there, that you don't need to have it all figured out to be able to reach out. You can reach out with the little that you have, and that most of our problems we can solve them ourselves. We do not necessarily need somebody from outside to help us. The power within, it is possible for you to start right where you are. And it's all about identifying a problem in your community and solving it. Uh, there is so much talk about who is the richest person and who is the poorest. And I've been asking myself that question's true, who is rich and who is poor. And I realized that the difference between the poor and the rich is that the rich person spends his time solving problems, while the poor person spends their time complaining of problems. So I think we really can rise above our problems by solving them, finding solutions. Instead of blaming, castigating, and cursing, you could actually look around you and start from somewhere. It is very important. Help might take too long to reach us. Maybe before help comes, we would all die. But do we really need to? While you're waiting for help to come, engage yourself into something. Thank you very much.